Sasquatch howling in the night. Paranormal beings come out to play. Feel that chill upon your neck, but do not fear when the rougarou barks, because we'll follow you into the dark. We'll follow you into the dark. Into the Dark contains subject matter and language that may be unsuitable for younger listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Tonight, I want you to imagine something. You're leaving work, standing in your backyard, or maybe you've just been awakened by people gathering outside. Everyone is looking up, so you look up too. And there it is, something enormous, silent, motionless. It isn't an airplane, it isn't a helicopter, and it isn't a drone. Whatever it is, it shouldn't be there. Within minutes, social media explodes. Thousands of videos from around the world. Television networks interrupt their programming. Military aircraft are launched. Government officials tell everyone to remain calm. Then, another object appears, and another. New York, London, Tokyo, Moscow. Millions of people are watching. Some believe it's an alien invasion. Others think it's the second coming. The markets begin to crash. Churches fill with worshipers. Panic spreads across the globe. And then, you hear a voice. Not from your phone, not from a television, not from a speaker. Inside your head. It tells you humanity is in danger. The world must unite. One government, one military, one authority, one world. But here's the question. What if none of it is real? What if the objects, the voices, the panic, the global emergency were all engineered? More than 30 years ago, a Canadian journalist named Serge Monast claimed he uncovered a secret operation designed to do exactly just that. He called it Project Bluebeam. For decades, it was dismissed as another outlandish conspiracy theory. But today, we live in a world of artificial intelligence, deepfakes, voice cloning, drone swarms, and technology capable of making almost anything appear real. So, was Serge Monast simply a conspiracy theorist? Or was he decades ahead of his time? Tonight, the NWCS Into the Dark podcast is digging into one of the most controversial conspiracy theories ever created. Joining me are the usual suspects. Danny, who's probably more concerned about where we're ordering dinner than whether aliens are invading. Tab, our resident skeptic, who's here to remind us that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Scott, who's afraid of his own shadow, so this episode should go really well. And Rob, who has an uncanny ability to break just about everything he touches, including, quite possibly, this investigation.
Motherfucker.
Together, we're breaking down the origins of Project Bluebeam, the evidence, the technology, the theories, and the biggest question of all. If someone could manufacture the greatest deception in human history, would any of us know the difference? Let's step into the dark. Hello, greetings, and welcome to NWCS Into the Dark podcast.
Hello.
In the
Howdy.
studio this evening, we've got Tab.
Ahoy.
We've got Rob with 14 B's minus a C.
What?
Wow.
The B is silent.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Sure.
Hey.
And all the way from somewhere mysterious with that background, we've got Danny.
As usual. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Love that. Every time. Love that. So if you guys were wondering where the rest of our funds went from our account, they went to the artist for that new intro. What do you think?
Dude,
$14,000 for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's
it
just chump change for us,
it was 11 hours of studio time, seven levels of talent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the same as separation?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So this is our first time in the studio for 1.3 years. 1.3 years.
Has it been
Since
that
we've-
long?
It's been that long. 1.3 years.
0.3. How many days is that?
Well, it took several days to dust everything off.
Right. There was so many. It was like a creepy haunted house. In here
It
with all the
was.
cobwebs. So 1.3 years in the studio. We haven't seen each other since then. I'm sure there's lots of new stuff. Anything new? Anything new with the group? Danny, what do you got?
Most of the new stuff I want to talk about, I don't want to talk about.
Why?
I just don't want to.
Because it'll get scooped up by Project Bluebeam.
Right.
apparently.
Right. I don't want too
Yeah.
much about my personal life out there.
Blue beam.
He said blue
Well, I'll share one thing.
beam. He said
probably the-
blue beam.
Oh no,
We can get
Rob,
Rob
that's
started.
something
I
freaking new.
didn't start it.
All right, Danny, go ahead.
Oh boy. Not a conspiracy. Danny is off the market. Danny's getting hitched here.
Hitched.
That's probably the biggest news for me.
Danny's getting hitched. Danny's getting
So, Las Vegas?
two little lovebirds sitting in a tree.
Oh my. Yeah. That's probably the newest and latest and greatest.
Somebody's putting up with Danny.
That's right. That's right. It only cost me,
Wait, what?
50 grand or I don't know.
What?
Wait, what was that? That was Project Bluebeam. Beam down.
Yeah,
Is she a mail order?
That's
Danny?
where all the money went.
it's gonna cost you a
Is she-
lot more than that, buddy.
Is she Russian?
Let me tell you,
What does that mean,
Yeah,
Rob?
this is a
his soul.
Oh. So, is this
is
the same little lady that was on the podcast?
Yeah,
No,
way off.
different.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different.
Son of a bitch. Why would you say?
What?
Oh,
Like
don't
he's-
tell
She
Scott
probably
anything.
listens to this. She's
Like
probably a
So
fan.
anyway,
She's
you
no
guys ready
longer
to
a
move
fan.
Like he's never been with
You guys-
anybody but this girl that he's with now. Is that what you expect?
No, he's been saving himself.
well, according to her, yeah. If you ask,
So it's
then
not the
this
same
is
girl as
weird.
last week, Danny.
Yeah, considering it's been 3.5 years since we've been in the podcast studio, then it's
I
not the
see
same.
what you're doing.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
see what you're doing. So congratulations. When is the thing?
The thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sometime-
November
yeah.
this year.
When is the thing?
November
November.
21st.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yeah, later this
August.
year.
So our August trip that we're going to take, that everyone's already
Oh,
on board.
yeah.
So
We gotta
that's going to
figure that out,
technically
yeah.
be, our guys trip /
Ooh,
bachelor party.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
The
running
Northwest
double
Bachelor
duty.
Party. I'm sure you're having another one.
How will it be much different than a regular bachelor party, you suppose?
Oh,
Well,
don't-
because the people that you're going to
Dangerous.
be experiencing the dancing with, they're not alive.
Yeah.
They're not alive. It's like
Oh,
Klein,
well.
like Klein in the gold field.
Then I'll
Yeah.
take it. Did we nail down the location?
We have not. We need to discuss that in the middle of our breaks for this and the next podcast. Where we're going,
Yeah.
what we're doing.
We're running double
I've
duty.
got some ideas.
Yeah, awesome.
Rob, anything new? I see you're over there on Grinder.
No, I was.
He's trying to get
How many
everybody in
grinds
trouble.
God, I don't understand.
Did you get 3 grinds just a moment ago?
Oh, is
What?
What?
I don't even know what that means.
What does that mean?
Is that the notification sound? You get a I don't know.
Oh, the vibration sound.
Sounds like you
Yeah,
would know.
you get a
Danny.
little ringy dingy in your pocket.
Wow.
Little vibe.
Anything new? Are you
Yeah,
gonna-
my fingernail's growing back.
Oh, your
It
Frankenfinger.
came
Oh, look at that.
completely off.
We installed a new sunroof in his RV.
Skylight.
Didn't we talk
Skylight.
about that?
Skylight, yes.
Skylight.
Didn't we
Well,
talk
it-
about your finger?
it's
on a different-
been-
or was
it-
that a different finger?
It was like I'm always doing something.
He's always got Frankenfinger fingers.
Well, they're so big.
What's the story this time? Did you get a cadaver like Wavy Davy?
No.
Dave had that cadaver replacement in his arm.
Oh, that's
From the
right. I
shark
forgot
attack.
about.
Do you
I
guys not
forgot.
remember that?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Wow. We got to catch up more, apparently.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I really don't have anything exciting to talk about.
Project Bluebeam. You guys know what that is?
What's new with Sky?
Wait, what's new with Scott and Tab?
Well,
I'm just working all the time, man. Like,
I'm trying to find
Yeah.
work.
I'm just working.
Yeah,
I'm tired of working.
Well, I
I
can't.
get
yeah.
that.
It's just been slow. It's the economy.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in business for
Is it-
yourself,
do we still get to say COVID? Is COVID still a thing? Is that?
I think COVID started everything.
Let me tell you something hilarious about that. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I should mention the radio station because I don't know where we're going to go with this, but I was in my car the other day and I listened to, I was listening to a radio station, like a FM radio
Like
station.
a talk show?
No, just like
Yeah.
a music
How nice
station
of you.
from, yeah. They had a commercial on there for COVID and they're like, oh, Johnny doesn't get to play soccer. Oh, poor Johnny. He doesn't have the vaccine. If Johnny had the vaccine, he could play soccer. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh.
And this was
Wow.
like last week.
What?
Yeah.
Mm.
I thought that was really weird that it was still like a radio commercial.
Yeah, don't get me started.
Yeah.
Do you think this could be tied to Project Bluebeam in some way?
It's possible.
COVID?
The big
The
distraction.
COVID?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it in the exact category, but yeah, that's certainly deception going on there.
I think it's those goddamn aliens.
I think it's a blue beam.
It's laser beam.
Germs.
Well, speaking of Project
Tractor
Bluebeam,
beam.
speaking of Project Bluebeam, it's one of the strangest and most enduring conspiracy theories to emerge from the 1990s. The theory alleges that powerful government and global organizations have developed a plan to manufacture a worldwide crisis using advanced technology, psychological manipulation, artificial religious events, and possibly even a staged extraterrestrial invasion from
Oh my.
UAPs.
Well, the moon landing was staged.
The alleged objective is relatively simple. Create enough fear, confusion, and chaos that humanity willingly accepts greater government control, the loss of individual freedoms, and eventually the establishment of some form of global authority. On the surface, the entire theory sounds like something from a science fiction movie, but more than 30 years after Project Bluebeam was first introduced, something has changed. Artificial intelligence can now create people who don't exist. Voices can be cloned, videos can be manufactured, government officials can be deep-faked, thousands of drones can move together through the sky. So tonight, we're going to investigate Project Bluebeam, where the theory came from, who created it, what are the four alleged stages of this operation, and is there any credible evidence supporting it? And perhaps most importantly, did a conspiracy theory from the 1990s accidentally predict the technological world we live in today? That's Project Bluebeam, gentlemen. That's
In a nutshell.
It's alive and well. It is definitely alive and well right now.
So, I mean, all jokes aside, I guess, I mean, some of those call-up chess pieces fell during certain events in the world, you know, COVID being maybe the most recent, and what was before that?
well, at
Okay,
that same time, you guys might recall that we had those mysterious drones in the sky
Yeah.
that nobody could explain.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the government
balloons.
and the government was like, "Don't worry, we're looking into it."
Yeah.
And then you literally never really heard. I mean, it's not like they were trying to deceive us with something like this, but that was going on then.
Yeah, but they weren't upfront about anything.
no, and
They acted like nothing was going on.
And to today, is there anything like there's
No.
people in New Jersey were like the drones the size of a car were like hovering over.
Yeah, they're just on to the
Just
next.
flying over.
The next.
But was
thing.
it real? Were those real, or was it a projected image, or
What about the balloons?
Yeah.
The balloons are around the same time.
Yeah, they
right?
let that thing fly all the way across the United States, and then they
Yeah.
blew it up over the ocean, over the Atlantic,
side.
where they couldn't get any of
Yeah.
it back
right.
to study it or see what they were doing with it.
And the
Oh, lost it in the ocean. It's gone.
Darn it! It's down there with the Titanic and
Yeah.
When we get our
That sub
budget,
that
our
exploded.
budget back, I have an idea.
what's that?
You could buy a drone that a person could get into.
You can get that on
Yeah,
Temu.
on Temu. Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it only
Isn't that just- isn't that
flies
just
for
an
like 90
airplane?
seconds.
Isn't that just like an airplane or a helicopter, basically?
It's like a 4-prop drone, but
Yeah,
huge.
I've seen it with like 8. So, Danny, if we
Yeah.
got something like that, you could actually join us for our podcast in person.
Right.
You could
Yeah.
just
Take
Just
several charging
jet
trips.
right up there
Charging
real quick. I'll just
Yeah.
leapfrog my way up the West Coast.
Yeah.
on a drone.
Water
Yeah.
down.
I would pay
You
to
have to
see
put the
that.
horses away when I land, though.
Do they just put like shoulder straps around Danny and then like haul him like a big cow, like cattle?
Whoa.
I just run and jump.
No, like they do with cattle when they're taking them away from a fire. They put straps around them and lift them up. Here comes Danny.
Wow.
Hey guys, my shoulder's kind of hurt. Yeah. So does anyone know who?
Let us not forget about murder hornets, by the way.
Oh yeah. Remember those big ass things?
Oh yeah, I remember
murder
that. The
hornets.
fires. We should do a
Yeah.
podcast just on 2020, like all the crazy crap that went on during
Oh
2020.
my gosh.
That
Yeah.
was insane.
I hate to tell you guys, but I think we're doing it right now.
Yeah, we are kind of.
Well, we're getting off topic a little bit. Oh,
I'm just saying.
I just thought of something that was like fleeting, really good point, and then it flitted
Fleet-
right out of my.
It's called old age.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh.
Oh, NASA, like with the fake
Oh, NASA.
the fake flights,
Yeah, but NASA introduced a UFO or
UAP.
UAP. Yeah.
UAP. Phenomenal.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, fake NASA stuff. So
What, like the moon? This last moon trip?
I'm not necessarily saying this last moon trip. I'm just saying that a lot of the stuff that you see where they're like, hey, we're in space, and then they,
Oh yeah.
drop a ball and it
Yeah.
falls to the ground. Or you
Right.
see,
Oh,
or
we
you-
weren't ready yet.
Yeah. Or you see some guy hidden in the corner taking a drink of water. Yeah. I don't know why they feel the need to do that. But
I know, but with the age of AI, I mean, how much of that stuff is fake to make it look fake?
right.
You know?
Yeah, touche.
I know.
The
That's
world is
true.
flat, too.
I'm sure there's ways that they can do these things with getting past the AI detectors that they have. I can usually tell.
So what are your guys' thoughts on Project Bluebeam, Danny? Anybody? I guess we need to figure out who Serge Monast is first.
Yeah, Canadian guy.
That would be great to know.
Canadian.
Who was Serge, eh?
Boot. Yeah, who was Serge?
Tell me
You
all
want me to
about
tell you about him?
Tell me about him.
I'll tell you about him. The project.
By the way,
Project Bluebeam
we
theory.
love our
Yeah.
Canadian listeners.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about.
You said it wrong.
That's what
We,
we're.
we love our listener. We love that listener.
That's what we're all
No,
about.
that one
We're all about.
one guy. Runabout. Runabout.
Yeah.
Runabout.
And it wasn't me this time. Do you want me to tell you about Serge?
Yeah, let's hear about
yeah,
him.
eventually.
I can tell you a little bit. Yeah. So this Project Bluebeam theory was popularized during the 1990s by Canadian journalist and conspiracy theorist Serge Monast. Monast claimed that NASA and other powerful organizations were developing a four-stage operation designed to manipulate humanity on a global scale. But before investigating whether Project Bluebeam is real, there's a much more basic question that needs to be answered. Was Serge Monast a credible source? Where did his information come from? Did he have sources inside the government? Did he possess classified documents? Was he uncovering something real, or was Project Bluebeam simply an elaborate conspiracy theory built around existing fears involving technology, government power, globalization, and the loss of individual freedom? From an investigative standpoint, these questions are extremely important before evaluating an extraordinary claim. We first have to evaluate the person making it.
I think he might have been mentally ill.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Because the research that I did on him said he spent some time in some place called the Waverly Sanitarium.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he had
What an
TB.
awkward
Um.
tie-in.
Okay. Well, when you hear the term Project Bluebeam, what is the first thing you think of aside of
He said
Surge?
blue beam.
What's the first organization you think of?
That I think of?
Yeah. If you knew nothing about Surge,
NASA?
you think of NASA?
Yeah.
I kind of think of NASA.
I mean, that's what his.
I think of the CIA. I mean, what a perfect thing for them to have, because they're just built on.
So this
Deception.
this theory has obviously been around since the 1990s. It's gained a lot of traction coming up until fairly recently, when people were like, "Hey, that could actually be a thing." But why, if this guy's coming out, Serge comes out, and he's like, "I've got all these leaked documents." Well, where are the documents? Like, I've tried
Yeah.
I've tried to find it. If what you're saying is
The
legit,
evidence.
why wouldn't you just say these are the leaked documents?
Right. Well, did they have links back in the day in 1990s?
Sure, they did. Sure,
They had those little tiny cameras. He could have taken
Yeah.
really small photos.
He could have made a
The
copy.
spy
Of,
cams
well,
that
he could have
spy
made a
cameras.
copy of the teletype that it came through.
microfilm.
Yeah, microfiche.
But I think that's been the biggest claim against, is that he really hasn't produced any evidence, right? It's a lot of claims, no evidence.
Right. But I don't think that you really need that, because it truly sounds like something the government would do. Let's deceive all the stupid people. We're going to make a holographic image of Jesus in the sky, tell her when the sky is falling, and then...
Do you remember the story that came out of Florida where they said that these giant aliens were walking among this,
That was
like
at the mall.
at the mall in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, out in the street.
Yeah. And they...
And the only pictures were like from a helicopter, and it could have been just two people walking side by side.
Right. I don't think there's...
But it got such a big story on the news.
I don't think that it got a big story on the news. I think it got a big story on the internet.
Well, there was news stations covering it, and that's where I get into the CIA thing, is because they're all linked together.
I've seen that, and I totally feel like if it happened at a mall 2 years ago with that many people, there would be tons of cell phone.
Yeah,
Totally.
absolutely.
Cell phone video, and from what I saw of that video, there was like hundreds of cop cars out front.
Right.
That means hundreds of officers with body cams.
Yeah, and I guess the official story was fireworks or something
Right,
like that, and just caused mass panic. But
I don't buy that one at all.
it's not that I buy
Will
it.
Smith
It's not
probably
that I
flashy thing.
not that I buy the story. It's just that it got a lot of coverage.
Right.
A deception.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can get away with. How ridiculous of a story we can come up with, and how many people will believe it.
Yeah, like a virus that...
Right. The common cold. Let's see how.
And Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones came down and flashy thinged everyone, I think. So
Yeah.
we don't get-
So what are the 4 stages of that Project Bluebeam, Danny?
I love it
Oh,
when he
wow.
puts you on the spot.
We need to break down how this works, and then
Well, let's talk about it.
Then we'll
Yeah,
analyze
yeah.
kind of how it works. So there's four stages to this Project Bluebeam, and the Great Deception.
That it is. Let's start with step 1, or stage 1 rather. According to Monash, the first stage of Project Bluebeam would involve artificially created earthquakes that would reveal previously unknown archaeological discoveries. Archaeological even. These discoveries would supposedly contradict existing religions, beliefs, and challenge humanity's understanding of history.
Harp.
The objective would be to create confusion and destroy people's confidence in traditional institutions and belief systems. Once people began questioning everything they previously believed, they would become more willing to accept an entirely new version of reality.
AI.
But could something like that actually work? Yeah. Could archaeological discoveries genuinely change global religions' beliefs? Could historical evidence be manufactured? And perhaps most importantly, how difficult would it be to convince billions of people that everything they believed about their history was wrong?
I think it would be super simple.
Yeah, you just stop
Yeah, I
teaching
mean, you
history
think about it.
altogether, and the schools are just failing. Kids don't even have to, at least here in Oregon, they don't even need to know how to read. They don't need to know how to write, and they don't need to do math. And they still get a diploma.
I think that they could, and here's a perfect example why is this question everything kind of freaked people out. I had a momentary loss of my mental acuity when the drones, when that whole Jersey drone thing was going on. There was such a big story, and there were so many videos of it, and everybody was freaking out that I actually, like at night, was having a drink or something before bed or whatever. I was on the porch, and I'd see these lights, and they were clearly airplanes, but I started freaking out, and then I would see these flashing lights on the mountain that's not far from here. I'm like, those are drones coming down to the mountain. I I think that it's very easy to, what do they call that when they herd,
Well, you definitely catch yourself doing what you normally don't do, like look up all the time.
Right.
And so now you're noticing things that you normally wouldn't because you're usually everybody's looking on their phones or.
Yeah. I think it would be.
What if
I think it would be super simple today to deceive people. Really simple.
Yeah. What if in stage one, they talk about, he talked about an earthquake, but what if that's really metaphoric, meaning, the objective of stage one is really about to create confusion and destroy your confidence in tradition and beliefs, right? So metaphorically, maybe we don't see a giant earthquake that exposes something, but there's something that causes you to shake and question your foundational beliefs that have been there for years, your whole life, maybe even.
What about something like those tabernacle horns that are heard? That freaks people out. There's just you guys heard about those things, those horns that play, and they sound kind of like tabernacle horns.
Yeah. Didn't we do a? Did we do a?
I think we did a guess that sound on it.
Yeah.
So you can just pump noises out, and just noise alone is enough to make people kind of freak out. What is that? It's Jesus is coming because it's the horns of.
Oh, the trumpet sounds.
Yeah, the trumpets. Jesus must be coming. Those trumpets are coming from the sky. Like people freak out over little things. You kind of lose your mind a little bit.
Yeah, but here we go again. We got this confusion with AI. What are we seeing now? I mean, I'm starting to see these Bigfoot videos that are very convincing now after AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's eating beef jerky now.
Oh, it's crazy.
Sorry, that's a commercial.
And taking showers with bars of soap.
So I have a hard time believing what I'm seeing, even though it could be real.
Yeah.
So now you've got this AI deepfake stuff going on, and now they can either introduce something that's real to us, and we won't react the same. Our reaction is more muted. It's more benign.
Questioning foundation. You're questioning the foundation and tradition, right?
Right.
Maybe we're squarely in the middle of stage one. Or, I suppose, let's see what stage two is.
Yeah.
Anyone want to take on stage two?
Stage two, yeah, sure, I'll read it. Stage two is the second stage is the most famous element, the Project Bluebeam conspiracy. According to the theory, advanced technology would be used to project enormous three-dimensional images into the sky. Different populations around the world would allegedly witness different religious figures and events based upon their cultural religious beliefs. Christians might see Jesus. Other populations would witness figures associated with their own religious traditions. Eventually, these separate images would merge into a single new global religious figure. What would that look like?
A little bit like Buddha.
Buddha with a beard and sandals? When Manas introduced this theory during the 1990s, the ideas sounded almost ridiculous. The technology simply didn't appear to exist. But today, the conversation is slightly different. We now have drone swarms, advanced projection technology, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, that's a big one right now, deep fakes, sophisticated visual effects, and increasingly advanced military deception systems. None of these technologies prove that Project Bluebeam exists, but they do raise interesting question. Has technology finally begun catching up with this conspiracy?
Yeah, you can take swarms of drones and do some pretty amazing things.
Okay, so here we go. This is all kind of playing out. I mean, is he, a prophet?
Nostradamus?
No, this Surge guy.
Yeah, no.
He's seeing it happen before it happened, before the technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he's just disguising it under I have some leaked documents, but he's trying to get the information out there.
Stage 3 is voices in your head. This is going on right now, with the microwave weapons that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Again, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm just putting it out there. I'm
Go
jumping
ahead.
to phase 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, maybe that's what it would look like. What if, again, metaphorically, it isn't necessarily that it's broadcast in the sky, right? It's kind of metaphoric, but there's this method of broadcasting on a large scale, a new, lack of a better word, deity, right? There's this new. He focuses a lot on religion. It sounds like, this is saying that there's a new global religious figure, right? Religious, I think, in this context, just means that it's something that people are putting faith into,
Right.
right? And,
Yeah.
and it could still be something that's more non-religious in the traditional sense,
Could be
but
quantum.
right. In the phase one, you're shaking that foundation. In phase two, you're finding a new deity, as it were,
Right.
a central religious figure in a way, that everyone is kind of getting behind to deliver this new message, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Well-
mean, I don't know that it necessarily needs to be a broadcast in the sky in that way. It could be these phones in our pocket.
Well,
you know?
they're starting to put chips in people's heads. Granted, they have a disability and it's for good reasons, but eventually we might not have these phones in our pockets and we'll just have the phone in our head.
Yeah.
And then look how easy
Right.
it'll be
I mean,
to
you could
talk to the masses.
You could put a debit card in your wrist,
Right.
go
Yeah.
up and scan. Put
That's the mark of the beast right there. What about
Well, that's
what-
just
so-
that's just a metaphor. I mean,
So,
the
so
mark
what
could
about
be
this?
anywhere.
It's even
any form.
as far back as 1990 when he's saying, this alleged conspiracy theory. This is kind of how you can. If you guys remember going back to the 80s, I mean, I know Max Headroom was sort of a character.
Yeah.
But there was in the 1980s where these transmissions would come over like news broadcasts.
Yeah.
And
Pirate
yeah,
stations.
pirated, and that like totally freaked people out.
Well, they tried to pull off as Max Headroom as being an artificial intelligence at first.
Right.
That's how I
Yeah.
remember, if I remember right, unless
So,
that's my
Yeah.
Mandela effect. I remember it. They were trying to play him off as
Yeah.
as an artificial intelligence, that he wasn't real at all.
Right.
But it wasn't.
Right. And they were, I mean, going back even then to the 80s, there was ways to freak people out by interrupting broadcasts with these Max Headroom type
yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with technology that we have now, it's even more crazy.
Pretty weird.
Yeah. I suppose it doesn't have to be necessarily a person, but a belief, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shake the original foundation, establish a new belief system
Well,
under one.
Who knows that this message couldn't be just personalized for every individual? I mean, they're doing that with ads on your phones. It doesn't have to be one message. It could be a million different messages targeted to each individual, how they would respond, but get the same response out of them,
Right.
just in a different way, a different belief structure, all of that.
Yep.
So that's stage 3, voices in your head.
Yeah.
Which brings us to stage 4.
Well, let's examine stage 3 a little bit more.
Okay.
What? Because I don't think, even though what I hear him say is these specific things that would potentially occur, right? But I think they're more metaphors within stage 3. There's the voices in your head are, in my mind, is a metaphor for a new belief system, right? It's the message from the new. I keep using the word deity, right? I don't know what else to say, right? It could be seen as the voice of God. It could be seen as a religious figure, but it could be, a secular thing too, I would think. So it's, if you think about it in progression, breaking the belief.
Not everybody's religious. It's not like
Right.
like the old time, old ages.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't believe in God or any of that, so they're going to have to reach those people in a completely different way.
Exactly. And I think it's just establishing again this new thing that, and again, it could be, I don't even think it has to be like a traditional sense of a god or a religious figure, right? It could just be a new true north, a new level of trust. And then now we're getting the message, right? The voices in the head are the message being delivered to believe and think a certain way and create alignment, create influence.
Yeah. Well, clearly people hear voices in their head, like maybe just their internal voice.
Right.
Like you're
I do
thinking,
all the time.
you're thinking to yourself, but
And there are some people that don't.
But really?
They don't hear speech. It's
well, I've never
some
heard
people
of that,
don't
but
see color.
Yeah, well, again, I think that people hear these internal voices and interpret that as God speaking to them.
Well,
What about, this is off topic a little bit, but I saw something interesting in doing some research that I thought was awesome.
we're on stage 3, Scott.
I don't know if it's true, But apparently there's a group of people out there that don't have an internal dialogue.
Yeah.
That's
Is that true?
what Tab was just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, would that be like autism in a way?
Like, we all have thoughts in our mind throughout the day, thousands of times a day.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to do this, or those
Right.
are thoughts. But there's a section of the population that doesn't have any of that internal dialogue.
That's just weird to me. 'Cause,
I don't think it's true, but there was people that were like, "That's weird. You do have dialogue, like you have thoughts in your head."
But I think what it is it's just not like they're talking to themselves, you know, in their head. They just are able to do without
They just do.
having.
I'd like to.
They just do the do.
I definitely know some people that talk without thinking.
There isn't.
Why are you
there
looking
isn't
at me?
necessarily like a discernment of consequence, right?
Yeah,
There's just
exactly.
action.
I would love to like legitimately find somebody who claims that they don't have any sort of internal dialogue. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's, as human beings, I don't think it's possible to.
I'm not saying like brain dead. No.
I think it's true. I don't think everything is intention. I think that what's the new term? Neurotypical people
Wow.
discern.
Wow, look at Danny with his big
Boom.
freaking words.
Drop it.
Boom, boom, boom.
You've been working in the
discern
hospitals
the
too long.
consequence. Yeah.
Golly, you're
discern.
smart.
Yeah. But I do think there are those people who don't think about the consequence of an action
Right.
and respond to those intrusive thoughts.
We
right?
all have our
I
own.
want to, yeah,
We all have our own interpretation of reality.
right.
You know,
right.
my reality is different than your reality.
Yeah,
and
for
how do
sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
Have you ever thought about that? It shouldn't be though. This is interesting. Have you ever thought about that? I'm gonna take us down a rabbit trail. Whose reality?
I'm sure
is
I've
right?
been down that trail, so our realities are probably pretty similar, Danny.
Whose reality is the truth? There can only be one
Exactly.
real reality.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
there?
does Danny look like he's got somebody big standing behind his?
Well, then you get into multiverses.
Don't worry about that little guy. Don't worry about that little guy.
Then you get into multiverses.
Can you
Danny.
see it, Danny? There's like a man
It's
in
probably my dog.
there's a man in a plaid suit standing behind you. It's like shoulders come
No,
above.
that's his chair.
I have my jacket is on my chair.
Oh,
It's
That's-
blue and black plaid.
that's screwing up your green screen.
Yeah.
Is it a blue screen or a green one?
Yes.
Sorry, did I cut you
Depends.
off?
Yeah,
Whose
absolutely.
reality are you talking about?
It's both.
Is there only one reality, or are there multiple realities?
That's going way into a deep rabbit hole. So that's another episode.
Do I exist in your reality, or do you exist in my reality?
Right. Or how many realities? Yeah.
Yeah. Once they unplug me from the matrix, then I'll be able to tell you.
And that, my friends, brings us to stage 4 of this.
Are these really stages?
Of this methodical evil?
Yeah.
Which is to create global chaos. And the final stage of Project Bluebeam allegedly involves manufacturing a worldwide crisis.
Again, we're right in the midst of it.
The exact nature of the crisis varies depending upon different versions of the theory. Some involve a staged extraterrestrial invasion, others involve supernatural events, a religious apocalypse, or global military conflict. Regardless of the specific scenarios, the alleged strategy remains the same. Create the problem, generate fear, offer the solution, governments declare emergencies, military forces mobilize, populations panic, civil liberties are suspended, and financial markets collapse. And eventually, some form of global authority offers humanity protection. According to the theory, people would willingly surrender freedoms they would never surrender under ordinary circumstances because they had become convinced that the alternative was destruction. Well played, Serge Monast. Well played.
This strikes me as awkwardly coincident or strange that it aligns with the theme of early Marvel movies, the Avengers. Suit of armor around the world.
Yeah, that's true. He could have been just reading a comic book, and those were his documents.
Yeah.
Can we find some comics
Yeah,
that touch the reading of the minds or voices in the
Right.
head and
Yeah.
fake
Does
alien
anyone know?
invasions?
So I did a little bit of research to determine whether or not there actually was a Serge Monast. Like, is he real? And apparently he was. The information that he provided to the media was real. And he died December 1996 at the age of 51. Pretty young, in Quebec, Canada. The official reported cause of death was heart attack at 51. His death,
Yeah.
his death has itself become part of the mythology surrounding Bluebeam, and there's two very different narratives. The official account was that Monas died of a heart attack in December 1996. There's no publicly available evidence showing he was murdered or that his death was connected to his writings. The conspiracy narrative within conspiracy circles, there's several claims are often being repeated that he was allegedly harassed by Canadian authorities because of the investigation that he did regarding Project Bluebeam. Some writers claim that his children were temporarily taken by authorities over homeschooling issues. Others alleged he was silenced because he was getting too close to exposing Project Bluebeam, and some even claim another researcher died under similar circumstances. Obviously, none of that stuff has been independently verified. And then, of course, the biggest question, did Serge Monast ever produce evidence of these leaked documents? And when you examine the historical records, the answer is no. No authenticated Project Bluebeam documents have ever surfaced, and the theory is primarily based on Monast's writings and lectures rather than leaked government records or corroborated whistleblower testimony. So he was a real person. He went around and talked about this. In fact, I think I saw a video of him talking at like a university or something. But yeah, he died of a heart attack at 51. Seems awfully young to be dying of a heart attack, but
Yeah.
so where? I mean, he goes around and he lectures and he's trying to get people to believe him. You come out with this crazy conspiracy theory based on leaked documents, but where are they? Why not ever produce them? If it's self-preserving and you're going to say, well, I don't want to produce them because,
Well, what was his
NASA's
motive?
going to kill me.
What's his motive to let people know?
Well, what's people's motives to say that Bigfoot exists, that they saw Bigfoot when they
Okay,
didn't,
well-
or UFOs? It's just notoriety to some degree, I would imagine. Everyone wants their 15 minutes of fame. That would be my thought on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's very clever. I mean, in the various conspiracy theories that we've looked at and researched, I think this one seems the most plausible.
Right.
That the government would have to resort to these very specific stages, and I think at the end of the day, if we look at this, I think it's very possible that if they did a good job of doing those 4 stages, they probably convince people to. I mean, case in point, like look how people, I don't want to keep bringing up COVID.
Well, let's bring up let's bring up another event. How about MK Ultra?
Or a virus.
That got out. We would have never have known that, but it got out because they didn't get rid of all the documents, and it was leaked on accidentally. And that was a crazy thing that the CIA did with mind control. And so maybe this Project Bluebeam, they managed to get rid of all the documents, so we will never know if it was real or not. There's nothing to leak.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the they behind the objective?
Well, that would
NASA, from what I understand, they were leaked NASA documents, and I just don't know why NASA. I mean, it's
black money. I mean, it's black projects. They're in the shadows. These are
But
projects.
NASA?
right. I feel like he should have said leaked government documents instead of saying But in all theory, if you want to say, is he telling the truth or is he lying? Why would he lie and say NASA and not CIA?
Did he believe the moon landings?
I don't
Maybe
know.
he had
I
a
don't-
personal grudge against them because he believed that they weren't real. I don't know. That's just a guess. Throwing that out there.
Interesting theory.
Do you think there could be a new intention to create or make another run at it, so to say? I'm thinking about these recent stories of the scientists, researchers, engineers that have gone missing over the last
Disappeared.
Oh
few
yeah.
years or so. And there's ties, if I'm not mistaken, to NASA or defense or
Right.
aerospace, things like that.
Yeah, I can't remember the
I'm
lady's
thinking about
the lady's name, the anti-gravity scientist. And she was complaining about headaches and stuff, and then we get back to these voices in the head. They were like microwave weapons, and people believed that killed her.
I mean, look what they were able to do all the way back in 1938 when Orson Welles came out with The War of the Worlds. And in the advertisement of that movie in 1938, they did commercials for the movie that were like, there's this alien invasion that's happening. And everybody believed it and freaked out because a few news channels reported, this alien invasion. So it's really easy for media to influence public perception, especially today, with social media and AI and fake live streams, deep fake politicians, all of that stuff. Right. It would be very easy to do. They did it in 1938 with very limited to no technology. They didn't even have to project anything into the sky. Nobody saw these UFOs in the sky in 1938. It was just a radio ad that said, "Take cover. It's an alien invasion," and everybody lost their mind.
Well, can you imagine listening to that story the way that it was presented and coming to the channel towards the beginning, but not at the beginning, and then go, "What is this?" Not have any idea that it was from a book or. So yeah, I could totally see that happening.
Interesting. Well, maybe someone's taking a run at it again to get us going again. But I still question, who is the they, right? Who is the person? Who is the main actor?
And I don't think it's one person. I think it's a group.
Illuminati.
A group of people with the same ideology, that they are them and we are we.
They thems.
They thems.
Okay, now we're really off topic.
Interesting.
What about you, Danny? Let's say you.
Well, I guess one could get into that whole, idea of the deep state, the action steps, the plan outlined in the stages makes sense. I'd be willing to say that came from, to your point earlier, Tab, maybe some sort of tradecraft, right? This is how you manipulate a society, right?
Exactly.
And could it work, at what level or what scale could that work on? I think you could, because we're human, I think you could get away with that on a larger scale. Globally, I don't know. That's tough. And I think the tough part becomes the intentions of the actor or actors that are right. pulling the strings, right? How do you?
Well, economically, the world.
What's the objective?
Economically, the world relies on the dollar. You know what I mean? As far as an economy. Right. And so I think, therefore, that's where what's uniting us as the world is concerned.
Right. It's a good point. You follow the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Find the power. You find the truth.
Yeah.
So we'll all just become forensic accountants and we'll solve this puzzle.
Yeah. There you go.
Project Bluebeam.
I was trying to find the original 1938 radio announcement.
Oh.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. But they're all like 58 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like an hour long, I think.
Yeah.
I think though that, you just on that point, right? The story, right? The message was delivered. It wasn't a broadcast in the sky, so to say, unless you want to argue airwaves. Right. But the foundation, the traditional beliefs were shaken. This has all happened in one story, right? They moved through those steps in a very fast way.
55 minutes.
And yeah, exactly. They shook people's beliefs. They established basically the fear or the worry that, you need to follow this person to help you, planted it in a narrative, and then took control. Right. It just seems to me like a pretty straightforward. It's not surprising that's the game plan to manipulate humans.
So what year was that again, Scott?
That was
1938.
38.
38 or 39.
Okay.
Yeah, 1938.
Yeah. Could that have sparked this whole, hey, he's onto something?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this gives me an idea.
It certainly would.
Look how quickly we can just turn a switch on or off. Just mind
Storytellers have had that. I mean, you think about it now, everything's a story, right?
Yeah.
Even our interpretation of what's being said is a story for the individual,
exactly.
right? And if we believe it strongly enough, it's true.
Yeah.
what right or wrong.
Unfortunately, there's probably more lies out there than truths.
Yeah. As strong-willed as I think we want to say we are, and as much autonomy that I want to say we have, humans try to simplify the world, and it's easier to follow sometimes than kind of step out front. That makes sense,
Right.
especially when the group's doing it. And you see that in studies,
Yeah,
right?
group mentality.
If the group, I start to question whether or not I'm right or wrong, or what my belief is.
Right.
Sometimes to our own detriment.
True.
We are silly creatures. Do you ever think we're the dodos? Maybe humans are just the dodos. I don't know.
Can you imagine that many dodo birds out there? if they were still around.
Yeah.
You guys ready for a beautiful musical interlude?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic, Scott.
Play it hard.
Late night static on the air. Something's moving everywhere. Neon shadows, black and blue. Can you tell what's false or true? Every signal steals a name. Every headline fans the flame. Every screen becomes a sky, teaching all of us to lie. If the truth is disappearing, who decides what's real? If tomorrow's manufactured, how are we supposed to feel? Blue beam calling in the dead of night. Blue beam, everything's fading out of sight. Is it heaven? Is it fear? Is somebody whispering inside my ear? Blue beam, don't believe your eyes. Blue beam, truth is in disguise. Perfect faces, borrowed skin. Artificial saints of sin. Every voice can wear a mask. Every answer hides the past. Thousands look into the sky. Nobody remembers why. Maybe all we've learned to trust turns to static, turns to dust. If they painted stars with fiction, would we ever know? If the future's just an echo, how far does it go? Blue beam calling in the dead of night. Blue beam, everything's fading out of sight. Is it heaven? Is it fear? Is somebody whispering inside my ear? Blue beam, don't believe your eyes.
That makes me want to go to the club.
Yeah, Scoochies.
That was Scoochie's music right there.
Right.
Rob was even twerking.
You did it first, bud.
Well, so
We lost-
technically we were twerking.
Yeah.
We weren't twerking together. Like
No, no.
It was
we
so
did
good.
I
separate.
twerked for a second, and then you.
I think
just,
Danny went to the club.
It-
He's missing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't help myself. Just
We were sorry to interrupt you, Danny. Yes.
no, there his head.
Sorry
his
to interrupt.
cans are on
Sorry to
there.
interrupt you, Danny. I know you had things
Oh
to do.
yeah, no
Is he
worries.
cooking? Are you cooking?
What do you
something?
think? Was that a Scoochie's moment there?
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Makes me want to go to the. Makes me want to go to the club.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is pretty badass.
It was
I can
it
say
was
so
a little Canadian influence there. It was industrial
Yeah,
dance there.
Yep.
I'm loving it. Nice.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special.
He hung up on you.
Oh,
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Danny, our
Danny.
on
Yeah.
the street
Yeah.
reporter.
Danny.
hey guys. Yeah.
I just wanted you to be a little bit more prepared now for this one.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm in the helicopter now, though. I'm out here in the helicopter. Just.
Is it cold? Is it cold
It's a
where you're
little
at?
chilly. Yeah. Yeah. Let me talk to you guys about Operation Anchor. Have you guys heard of that?
It sounds really cold
Let me
where
tell
you're
you
at.
about it.
I actually have.
Yeah.
Are you in Minnesota?
Minnesota, yes, I'm in Upert's land. Well, Operation Anchor 2026 is the name given to a mysterious alleged NASA initiative at the center of a viral online conspiracy theory claiming that the Earth will experience a sudden 7-second loss of gravity on August 12th, 2026. According to the theory, government agencies have known about the coming event for years and have quietly spent billions preparing for the potentially catastrophic consequences. While there is no credible scientific evidence or official documentation confirming the existence of Operation Anchor, the extraordinary claims surrounding the project have spread rapidly across social media, raising questions about where the story originated, why so many people believe it, and whether Operation Anchor is an elaborate internet hoax or something more.
Coincidental that
That's it from the field. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I think you need another jacket. It just sounds really cold where you're at.
It is a little chilly out here.
Isn't it odd that one comes from NASA as well?
NASA, and I thought that their mission was significantly, maybe that's what happened, is they don't have enough to do, idle hands and all, right?
Yeah.
their mission, since we're not going to the moon anymore,
Well,
at least from the
These
NASA, is
could be
significantly diminished.
could be planted ideas.
So that
In one
theory,
perspective.
that theory says that August 12th, 2026, which is just a little less than a month away,
Weeks away.
that we're
yeah.
going to lose 7 seconds of gravity. So
Yeah.
could you imagine literally not being anchored, but you're outside, even in your car, and you go up into the air for 7 seconds. Imagine how high you get. And then, boop, you just fall back down.
Or can you imagine the ocean?
Yeah, imagine the catastrophes that's going to cause.
It's not going to happen.
I say bullshit.
Well,
I call bullshit.
I'll tell you what.
I'm tying myself down all day.
On August 12th, I'm anchoring myself for sure. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
What if they're like a day off and it's actually like the 13th? Is that a Friday?
Oh, if it was on a
That'd be-
Friday, that'd be
wouldn't that be
good.
some-
What are you going to tie yourself to, Scott?
I mean, I'm just going to stay inside the house because, like, if I hit the ceiling and I fall back down, I can stay in bed. That way,
That's just going to be a typical Wednesday, yeah?
I hit the ceiling, then I just fall back into bed.
Okay, so what is the cause of this? Is it some like
They didn't give a reason why. I don't believe.
Well, what causes the gravity? Is it not the
mass.
centrifugal force?
it's mass?
Yeah.
The bigger
And so
the bigger
there's
it
gotta
is,
be
the
some
more
change in that, right?
the more gravity it's an attraction.
I mean, I'm not a scientist or anything, but I don't think that you can just turn on and off gravity. I don't think that's how
There's
it
got to be
works.
something in the equation of gravity that changes, right?
Yeah, and the only thing
What is
something
the equation
bigger,
for
something
gravity?
bigger. So, a black hole, that's cruising by, but that would engulf the whole solar system.
And how high, if you count 1, 2, 3, 7 seconds, how many feet in the air do you think you're going to get?
You just
Before
don't
you
want to do a little hop before it happens.
Or just before you hit the ground?
Ugh.
7 seconds. I imagine you get pretty high. And then cars, right? Cars are going to go up
Yeah,
and
everything.
then slam back down.
The dirt on the ground.
The dirt on the ground.
So
The
you can't really
ocean.
anchor yourself to anything.
Right. I wouldn't want to live in any coastal area.
Well, it's
So here's the equation. The force of gravity, right, F, is equal to the gravitational constant times the masses of two objects divided by the distance between their centers.
So X.
I say it's Y. It could
So
be Z.
something's changing in that, right? Because gravity is a force. Maybe the gravitational constant is changing, meaning I don't know. I wouldn't
think
think
they
that
just need to
mass would
turn-
change for 7 seconds, right?
They need to turn CERN
The
off.
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
They
think
just need to turn that
yeah.
They just need to shut it down.
Tab and I were talking about that earlier today.
Do you know they want to make that bigger? They
Right.
want to do more collisions in one go. No, one's not good enough. They got to do several hundred, whatever, at once.
Has anyone heard of this before Danny's special report? Have you guys heard of
I've heard of it, and then I heard somebody debunk it completely too.
Yeah.
I was just looking at that too, where it's supposedly $89 billion project from NASA that has been debunked. Well, NASA has debunked it.
That
Well-
document got out, so they got to.
one of those
And
darn
leaked
leaked NASA.
document. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway.
Blue beam. He said blue beam.
Yeah. Well, Danny, thanks for being out there in the weather and reporting on that.
At least got a helicopter ride out of it. Did we lose him?
That's where I plan to be for those 7 seconds.
Helicopter ride?
Yeah.
There you go.
Right? That would just
That'd-
take me higher, kind of like that Creed
Take
song.
me
Yeah.
higher.
I mean, what happens
Okay.
to the atmosphere?
So believe it or not, are you guys going to be prepared on August 12th?
Yeah.
Or
I'll forget about
are you
it.
just
Sure.
going to do businesses? I've got a note in my calendar
Do you?
on
You got a little alert on
a
your
alert that says
That just says
anchor.
stay home.
It just says
7
anchor
seconds.
yourself.
Well, remember to turn your notifications
Yeah.
on.
Just
Bec-
put 7 seconds as
Because
the
it sucks that it's the date August 12th, 2026. So you have to go from like midnight on the 11th all the way through to midnight on the 13th or whatever, you know?
13th.
Like that's a long time to tie a belt around your noose neck. Because that's how I'm anchoring myself.
Yeah, with your neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
To your
I
point,
mean, how else would you
what I'm seeing
anchor
here
yourself?
is the proximity of black holes is one of the theories. That's one of the claims, right?
Oh, it's kind of on par.
Look at the brain on tab.
Temporary gravitational
Look at the brain
anomaly.
on tab.
Stop it, my head. I'm getting a headache.
All right.
Maybe we are. The universe is expanding, though, right? Isn't it? Isn't that a thing? Maybe we're just getting too close
I don't think they know anything.
to the event horizon.
I don't
I
think
do want to do a series on space. We should do a series on space. I think that would be fun.
that would
The
definitely
final
hurt.
frontier
That would
episodes.
definitely hurt my brain. Space, space.
We could have Trisha's
We got
dad
this.
on as a guest. He's like a space nerd guy. Knows it.
Yeah.
Can we talk Star Trek?
He knows all the constellations and
But
everything.
we'll do the whole episode in Klingon.
My Klingon's a little rusty.
Oh, you know.
Lick, lick.
Whoa. You
Just
guys
kissed
are
my
like,
mother.
I'm I need
Danny,
Google
you're so
Translate.
rude.
You guys ready for a little game?
Yeah,
just
let's
said I had to
do
go to the
it.
toilet.
Let's do it.
This is a little game I call Real Government Program or Something We Made Up.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 alleged government programs.
Oh, we don't have the music for this? Doodle-doodle-da.
I don't want to talk about the
Game.
soundboard problems. We lost.
Are we
all
still have a problem?
We lost all of those.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
It's time to come up with some new stuff anyway, right?
Right.
Time to
Well,
come
you
up with-
changed the damn intro, and I'm kind of bummed about that.
It's only for this episode.
Your job is to figure out which one is fake. 2 of them are fake, 1 is real. And remember, the United States government has done some genuinely bizarre things, so choose carefully.
Wisely.
Program number 1.
Fake. Oh, sorry.
$1. Program number 1.
Cash money.
Operation Acoustic Kitty. Operation
Oh,
Acoustic
no.
Kitty. During the Cold War, the CIA reported
some fun.
the CIA reportedly spent years attempting to turn an actual cat into a mobile surveillance device. The plan involves surgically implanting listening equipment into the cat and training it to wander near foreign officials so intelligence could secretly listen to their conversations.
The only thing I have a problem with this one is you cannot train a cat. If it was a dog, I would say, hell
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay, project number
Exactly.
2. We're moving on. Project number 2, Project Sunshield. During the height of the Cold War, the United States government reportedly investigated the possibility of launching enormous reflective panels into orbit around Earth. The panels could theoretically redirect sunlight onto strategic locations, illuminate enemy military installations at night, and potentially interfere with enemy surveillance systems.
Okay.
Project Sunshield.
This sounds
Okay,
reasonable.
I want I guess do everybody's answer, and then I'm gonna put in my 2 cents.
Okay. Well, we still have one more. The third one. The third one is Project Pigeon. During World War II, the United States government helped fund an experiment involving a psychologist B.F. Skinner and a highly unusual weapons guidance system. The plan? Put pigeons inside the nose cones of a missile. The pigeons were trained to peck at an image of an enemy target displayed on a screen. Their movement would help them guide the missile towards this target.
Pigeons are pretty
What
smart.
year was that?
What
year?
My guess.
2 of these are real, 1 is fake.
Oh, 2 are real.
2 is real.
Oh,
Ooh.
I see.
Two
I
are-
see.
2 are real, 1 is fake.
Well, the panels is real. Definitely real. The panels.
I think
I've heard about
I think
this.
the kitty cats are fake.
The kitty cat is
The
fake.
kitty cat's fake.
Yeah.
The
pigeon
panel,
thing?
Panel's real. Oh, you found it. So what was lost is now found.
There we go. Yeah.
So number 1 was
The kitty cat.
Operation Acoustic Kitty. Number 2, Project Sunshield. And number 3, Project Pigeon. What are your guys' thoughts?
Gosh, the pigeon one though, it's so bad.
People are stupid.
I think
though.
pigeons are pretty smart.
I know.
Pigeons are pretty smart.
They
Yeah.
are.
I think that
They're
could be
good
trained
at
to do
coming
that.
home.
2 of them are real.
Yeah.
1 is fake. 2 real, 1
My
fake.
vote is Project Kitty is fake.
Project Kitty is
Kitty
fake.
meow meow.
Okay.
Everything else is real. Sunshield sounds.
I've heard about the sun shield. Like they want to. Actually, I didn't hear about government, but I heard like more like you could. People were wanting sunlight at night, and so they were thinking about taking up big mirrors.
Rob?
And
Yeah.
So Danny's saying Acoustic Kitty is fake and the other 2 are real.
Okay.
Rob?
So I was gonna say that too, but I don't want to just copy him. So let me think a little bit. I'm definitely going with the. I'm definitely going with the panels. That's Project Panel, whatever it's called,
Is real?
is real.
Okay.
And the pigeon. God, I can't. The pigeons are smart.
There's 2 real and 1 fake.
Too real.
Yep.
I'm going to be against my better judgment, but I'm going to say the kitty one's real and the panel one is real.
Tom?
with Danny.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
kitty cat's fake.
Okay.
I'm just going.
I
I'm
just
just
can't
saying
see
it
putting
to
a
be,
lot of money into a cat that.
I know. I'm saying it just to be different, even though I feel like it's
Operation Acoustic Kitty, real.
Oh my God!
The CIA, they genuinely
Wow.
explored using surgically modified
Oh, I
cats
forgot it
as
was the
mobile
CIA.
listening devices.
They were
during
just
the
spending
Cold War.
money. That's all it
billions.
was.
How many billions did they spend on that?
Project
They
Pigeon.
knew it wasn't going to work. Did it work?
NGOs.
Project Pigeon, real.
Oh my God!
B.F. Skinner really did work on a pigeon-guided missile
The
system
panel's
with support
fake?
from the U.S. military during
Wow.
World War II, and Project Sunshield,
But
fake.
okay, well,
man.
maybe the project
I
was
call
fake, but
bullshit.
the theory.
There was a theory out there, yes.
Yeah.
But the project, okay.
Okay, you got us on the
We're all wrong.
partial.
So what are you guys?
Mr. Burns
what
did
are,
this.
what are
Mr.
your
Burns did this in reverse.
in The
Mr. Burns
Simpsons?
blocked out the sun. Yeah.
In
so
The Simpsons.
that called bullshit. I think this is real.
Bullshit.
We already gave you the answers. So what are your final thoughts and reflections on Project Bluebeam and Operation Anchor?
There's some shit out there.
Well, just
Wow.
from example, some of the government programs
There's
out
some
there, I
shit
could
out
totally
there.
see that this is a real thing. That these documents actually existed.
I think there's some shit out there too.
Thanks, Danny.
Danny's final verdict. I don't know about the actor or persons that are driving this, but the plan makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
you can control a
but
populace.
who's driving it? I don't know. That's a tough one. I think the plan is real. I think the plan's been executed, but not globally, or it's been attempted.
Do you think Orson Welles started it?
You know, it's. I think that it could have very well been. You had some great storytellers, right? That do their job really well. You tell a good enough story, create a vicarious experience, you will believe anything. Good.
55 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want to say thank you for coming together after 1.3 years and making
don't
a
go, Sean.
stellar podcast. Danny, thank you for being you.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for being you and allowing me to be me.
Tab, thank you for fixing stuff.
I
That
try my darndest.
Rob,
You dick.
and with that, thank you for being you, Rob.
Tractor.
Oh, thank you.
You bring energy to the group.
Totally.
You break things every now and then,
I break things.
but your humor
Wreck-It Rob.
and your girth just
My girth.
bring
Wow.
light to the room.
That's what she said.
Anyway, I want everyone to get super excited for our next podcast because it's
What
going to
is-
be.
Do we know what it is?
I do know what it is, but I'm weirded out now about saying what the next episode is because we don't always do things in order.
Oh,
But it's going to be crazy good. Crazy. Like, you're going to be going, what?
Well, I know one thing.
What?
It's not going to be Project Bluebeam.
No.
He said blue beam. Tractor
Anyway,
beam.
until next time,
99. Night from the studio in the scariest studio in the world. The scary studio.
And it's not dusty.
It's haunted.
We clean it.
Yeah. Bye.
nighty night.
Except for that big cobweb up there.